Welcome back to RNthenRANGE, where scrubs meet steel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Shadow Systems MR920 Elite. Before we start the review, we're going to start this video off the same way we do every other video, with the 4 core principles of firearm safety. Treat every gun as though it was loaded. It's impossible to tell if a gun is loaded or not just by looking at it, so you want to give it the respect that it's due and treat it as though it was loaded. You want to never point the muzzle of your gun at anything you do not intend to destroy. My most important rule is keep your finger off the trigger until you've acquired your target and you are ready to shoot your gun. Last but not least, know your target and what is behind it and around it. As always, stay safe and train hard. Alright, I just want to take a quick second to give a shout out to my sponsors, Hot Brass Indoor Firearms Range and Guns Inc., both located at 1050 Main Street in West Springfield. Hot Brass offers a state-of-the-art firing range with action target systems, and Guns Inc. is a fully equipped FFL that is ready to do transfers. If you do a transfer, make sure that you inform them ahead of time, because some people can get a little bit irritable with that, Arlo. You can go down and see Zach, Arlo, Nate, or even Cheryl. She's the owner. They do offer pistol permit classes for both Massachusetts and Connecticut, taught by Zach, Arlo, or even Arlo's wife, Karen. She helps out with those too. So if you need anything, go down and see him at Hot Brass and Guns Inc. And as always, stay safe. Hello everybody, welcome back to RNthenRANGE, where scrubs meet steel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Shadow Systems MR920 Elite. I am Rob and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing basically a Gucci Glock. Now, what are we looking at here? It's essentially a Glock 19 clone that has literally already been upgraded from the factory to everything you'd want to do to your normal Glock 19 right out of the box. It is chambered in 9mm and from the factory comes with a 15+1 magazine for those of you not in a communist state like Massachusetts. Here we are limited to 10 rounds unless, of course, your magazine's pre-ban. Now, we're going to check this firearm to make sure it's unloaded. You can check the chamber there. It is unloaded and clear. We have an orange follower in the magazine. Safe firearm. The weight on this gun, it's not very heavy. It's about 21 ounces unloaded. And one of the main selling features of the gun is that it comes optics ready. The adapter plate on the gun itself is pretty much well equipped to handle any popular optics on the market. I personally chose the HoloSun 507C green dot 3 MOA sight. Now, one cool thing about this gun is that because it's a Glock 19 clone, it is compatible with most all Glock 19 accessories, which are readily available, especially in big box stores. Now, what we're going to talk about first is the ergonomics of the gun. It immediately sets itself apart from a Glock 19 because the grip texture and the overall feel of the frame in your hand is much more comfortable than a Glock 19. I don't have big hands, but it fits my hand very well. You can remove the back straps of the gun and change the grip angle or the size of the grip for those of you with larger or smaller hands. Now, one of my favorite features about the gun is the trigger. Trigger on this gun is very predictable. It's got a really short uptake and a very pronounced wall. Once you hit that wall, the gun is going to break and you're going to fire. Are there aftermarket triggers that are better for this gun than right out of the box? Sure. I'm going to put a ghost trigger in it myself. But until then, it is certainly more than capable. As far as accuracy is concerned, it does have a match grade barrel that is fluted, as you can see here. So that's pretty much one of the major upgrades you'd want to do to your G19 out of the box. So came already done. Is it capable for steel at 25 yards? Absolutely. Shooting drills? Absolutely. Very fast shooting gun. Controlled pairs? Absolutely. Now, the recoil on this gun does feel softer than a normal Glock 19 because of the ergonomics of the grip and the design of the frame. So personally, I do prefer it over the G19, just straight up. Now, as far as reliability goes, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room as I do with all my videos. The trigger on this gun and the action does take some time to break in. The manufacturer recommends that you break the gun in with 124 grain 9mm ammunition. So probably after, 200-300 rounds, the gun's going to prove itself to you. My advice to you, whether it's a Glock, SIG, Heckler & Koch, or even the Shadow Systems, don't carry it until you've proven it to yourself. This gun has to run flawlessly without an issue in order for you to trust your life with it. Things I love about the gun: the ergonomics, the grip texture, the mounting system, the match grade barrel that we have here, high quality sights if you don't put an optic on it. They are incredibly good just straight out of the box. The Glock magazine compatibility, again, this is a pre-ban Glock 19 magazine with the square notch, 15 rounds, so that's what it would come with from the factory if you did not live in a communist state like Massachusetts. Now, things that I don't love: nothing's perfect about the gun. This gun is significantly pricier than a Glock 19. You're looking at about double the cost. But my thing is, you're going to spend that same amount of money if you take your Glock 19 and put all the upgrades on it that Shadow Systems has already eloquently done. So in the end, it might save you money depending on whether or not you're going to upgrade the hell out of it. Final verdict on the Shadow Systems MR920 Elite: it is possibly one of the most refined Glock style pistols on the market. The ergonomics are wonderful, as I've said. The availability of aftermarket accessories is wonderful. And this gun, in my opinion, is a great option for concealed carry. I do prefer a little bit of a larger firearm in my oh shit box on my nightstand, but this gun is absolutely wonderful if you're going to be carrying it. As far as reliability goes, after the break-in period, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Accuracy, pretty much as good as the shooter is, so I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Ergonomics, the grip is absolutely wonderful. It fits in your hand perfectly. You can hit the slide release with your finger easily if you do not have larger hands. So in my opinion, that is wonderful. As far as concealed carry goes, again, it is a Glock 19 style gun, and the Glock 19 is probably the gold standard in carry firearms, so I'd give it a 10 out of 10. Overall, we're looking at a 9.5 out of 10 on this gun. That's all I got for you guys today on RNthenRANGE. If you did enjoy this review, you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, RNthenRANGE, and let me know in the comments, are you Team Glock or Team Shadow Systems? As always, stay safe, train often, and I'll see you on the range.